I kissed my Valentine, and within minutes everything went wrong. No drama, no fight, just skin reacting instantly. The real cause wasn't the kiss, it was skipped skin prep before
this
waxing.
one rule.
This happens more than you
and
think.
everything you
This
owned was
pattern
gone.
shows up in routines everywhere,
Permanent
from
poverty
DIY
back
to
then
luxury
wasn't
prep.
about laziness.
Prep matters more than products.
It was
in a
usually
moment, I'll show
caused by
the 3
missing one
mistakes that
single
turn romantic
obligation.
nights into skin disasters.
Historians
Everything
focus on
felt
this
perfect.
because
The
early
outfit,
economies
the dinner,
ran on
the mood,
strict rules,
but under makeup,
not
the skin
forgiveness.
barrier was already
Miss
stressed.
once,
Mistake 1,
and the
waxing
system
too
didn't
close to the
reset.
event. Skin
And the
needs
worst
recovery
part,
time. Mistake
the
2,
punishment didn't
skipping
stop with
calming
you.
care after hair
Your
removal.
children paid
The
for it
barrier
too.
stays irritated.
Let's
Mistake
unpack
3,
how this system
using heavy
actually
fragrance
worked.
products before skin heals.
Imagine a
hidden
world with
trigger.
no
The fix
banks,
is simple.
no credit scores,
PrepEarly.com.
and no
The
second
skin,
chances.
keep the routine gentle.
Your entire
Confidence
life,
on
your
date
family's
night isn't just
survival
about looks, it's about
depended
comfort.
on a
The
web
right
of
calming
personal
products can help.
obligations and
Support
community
smooth,
trust.
stress-free skin.
The rule
If
we're
you've ever
talking
had a skin
about wasn't
surprise
written
before
in
a
an
big night,
orbit.
you're not alone.
It was
Save
woven
this
into the
before your
very
next prep
fabric
and
of
share with someone who
society.
needs smooth
It was the
confidence.
rule of reciprocity and timely payment. In many ancient and medieval societies, most people were farmers or artisans. They didn't have a steady paycheck. Their wealth was in their land, their tools, and their future harvests. When a crisis hit, a bad harvest, a sick animal, an unexpected tax, they had to borrow. But borrowing wasn't like getting a loan today. You'd borrow from a wealthy landowner, a lord, or even a neighbor. The collateral wasn't just an item. It was your future labor, your land, and sometimes your freedom. If you couldn't pay back your debt on time, the consequences were catastrophic. There were no bankruptcy laws to protect you. First, the lender would seize your assets. This meant your tools, your livestock, and the very land you farmed to feed your family. You would instantly go from being a self-sufficient farmer to a landless laborer. Your social status would plummet overnight. You were no longer a respected member of the community. You were now at the bottom of the social ladder. This is where it gets even darker. Losing your land was just the beginning. The debt often didn't disappear. To work it off, you and your entire family might be forced into debt bondage or serfdom. This meant you were legally tied to the land of the person you owed money to. You would work for them for little to no pay, essentially becoming their property. Your children would inherit this status, born into a life of servitude because of a single missed payment generations ago. Think about the psychological toll. Every day you'd wake up on land that used to be yours, working for the person who now owned it, knowing your kids faced the same fate. This wasn't just financial ruin. It was the erasure of your family's identity and future. The community that once supported you would now see you as a cautionary tale. The shame and stigma were immense. Other villagers would be wary of associating with you, fearing they might get entangled in your misfortune. This system created a rigid social hierarchy that was almost impossible to escape. The rich and powerful who lent the money consolidated their wealth and control. They could acquire vast amounts of land and labor without ever lifting a finger, simply by enforcing these brutal debt rules. For the poor, a single mistake, one bad harvest, could trigger a downward spiral that trapped their family for centuries. This is why historians are so fascinated by it. It reveals that the foundations of many economies weren't built on opportunity, but on a terrifyingly fragile system where one broken rule meant losing everything. We see echoes of this today, though in a different form. Predatory loans, crippling student debt, and unforgiving credit systems can still trap people in cycles of poverty. While we have more safety nets, the underlying principle remains. Falling behind can have devastating consequences that ripple through a family. Understanding this history isn't just an academic exercise. It's a reminder of how economic systems can be designed to either provide opportunity or enforce control. It shows us why concepts like debt forgiveness and second chances are not just acts of kindness, but essential components of a fair and stable society. The fear of losing everything for one mistake is a powerful tool, and it has been used to shape societies for thousands of years. Thanks for watching. If you found this interesting, consider subscribing for more deep dives into how our world came to be.